Hello everyone. I felt like building today. I haven't built for quite a while in The Sims 4. I've been building a little bit in Inzoi and I'm finding it very frustrating. So I thought I would build a home for my Sim over here. This is Travis. He's running around in the rain. He has just moved to Tartosa and he's hoping to find the man of his dreams in Tartosa. He's a little bit of a struggling artist. Oh, what are you stripping for? Oh, he's showering in the rain. Shame, all he has on his lot is his mailbox. We'll have to remedy that. So I want to build him a tiny home on a budget. He only has 10,000 simoleons. Alright, Travis, let's get started on a house for you. We are going to build a tiny home. And we are going to build a 64 tile tiny home. So what is 64? That's like 8 by 8, isn't it? Alright, so that is your tiny home. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, floor plan. Okay, that can be your bedroom. And we can also give you a spare room to place your easel. We better keep an eye on the money. It's going down very quickly. We're not going to be able to do much decorating in this house. You are going to need a bathroom. Alright, and the rest of the space will have to be your kitchen, dining room and living room in one. And I'm thinking maybe we can give you a porch as well. Basically out done. I suppose we better give you a little bit of a foundation as well. Do you need a roof, Travis? Or at least that doesn't cost anything. I'm actually just thinking just doing one of those over the whole house. Okay, that's fine. You know what? I actually think I want to decrease this foundation. That looks a little bit better. Okay, so now he has his basic shell. We have a bedroom, kitchen room, living room, dining room, bathroom, and a spare room. And his porch or patio, whatever you want to call it. Alright, so he has, wow, 6,980 simoleons to be able to decorate and furnish the whole house. So we are going to have to choose some really cheap paint for these outside walls. Alright, Travis, what color would you enjoy for the outside of your house? Alright, so we are in Tartosa, so maybe we should choose the sun faded paint. Wow, look at this view. Look at this beautiful view in Tartosa. Let's go with sun faded paints. I'm actually going to go with this pink. I think that Travis would probably like the pink. Alright, I'm just going to go with this There For You foundation, and thank goodness it doesn't cost any money. All the foundations are completely free. I'm going to leave this as a medium wall, so we can maybe choose a medium door. I'm going to go with the strangeable door. They're really pretty and they're very inexpensive. Okay, it's just a matter of what color and which one. So we have a choice of that one or that one. And they're the same price. They're both 50 simoleons. I'm actually going to go with this one. There we go. Let's check out our floor plans so we can place some windows. There were some really pretty windows that came with my wedding stories. Yes, these with the shutters. I might have to change the color of that door. Maybe not. Okay, windows are done. I used the My Wedding Stories windows. And let's just line all of these up. Do we need one over here as well? I think that's enough actually. I don't think we need any more than that. Definitely need a column over here. Alright, we'll go with this one from what fabled floral column from my, what is it? Cottage living. Do we need one on the other side as well? I suppose we need a fence on our patio. I'm not feeling this foundation anymore. I added this fence from My Wedding Stories, which is, it's not that expensive. It's 30 simoleons and I like the flowers that come with it that are on top. And now I'm thinking like I need to change this foundation. I don't think it really works. Let's see what we can do. Alright, I'll go with that foundation rather. Okay, so he has windows, he has doors, he has a foundation, he has some columns. Okay, that looks a little bit better. I've lowered the roof, it actually looks a bit better. Do we need to do some roof trim? Okay, roof trim done. Okay, I'm gonna use this puzzled stone for his porch. Alright, so Travis is an artist, so I think his home will be filled with lots of color. And I really need to keep an eye on his funds he has. Alright, so that's not too bad. He didn't spend too much money on the actual exterior. I still obviously have to go in and do his garden. For now, let's do the interior. Before we go and decorate the interior, let me just change the roof pattern. There we go. Mediterranean magic tile roof. Alright, let's go and decorate the inside. I'm thinking Travis would probably like wooden floors, and then we can decorate with lots of carpets to create some color in his house. Alright, I'm just going to use the sloppy paint from Cats and Dogs. And for his bathroom, I'm going to use In Your Veins marble tile in blue. I really want to use this imaginary sunsets, but it's quite pricey. It's 8 simoleons, so I'm thinking we're gonna have to go for something cheaper. Something cheap and nasty. Oh, couldn't we maybe just put this imaginary sunsets in his bedroom? It's so pretty. It's one of my favorites. Let's just put that in the bedroom. There we go. The rest of the house can be plain and boring. Alright, so for the bathroom, I'll use some tiling. That actually works. But I'm thinking instead of the blue, we add yellow. There we go. As I said, he is an artist, so he would probably like lots of bright colors. Okay, bathroom paint on the walls, some flooring. Bedroom is this lovely imaginary sunsets. Alright, spare bedroom. This is where Travis is going to place his easel, where he is going to do all his painting. I'm thinking of using the sun-faded paint again for the spare room and the dining room, kitchen, living room. Oh gosh, this bright orange is lovely. Let's use that. This is going to be like that Zillow Gone Wild. I don't know if you've ever seen that Facebook or I don't know if you've ever seen Zillow Gone Wild. I don't know, I'm on their Facebook. I follow them on Facebook, and they have the houses, they look like quite plain on the outside, and you go inside and it's completely crazy. Or vice versa, it's like very outgoing on the outside and the inside is like plain and weird. Or I don't know, you should check it out. Zillow Gone Wild. It's got some really funky houses. Alright, what are we going to put in the spare bedroom? I'm going to stick with the sun-faded paints. Maybe that. Alright, Travis, let's decorate your bedroom first. I do think you would have a nice big double bed. Oh, wow. Is this one of the new things we've got? I'm going to use that. I haven't even looked at this new, all the stuff that came with the updates. Definitely that. Oh, I haven't. Let's check out the swatches. Oh, reminds me a lot of like an 80s, got like an 80s vibe. That's a choice of that one. I actually like this first swatch. So it's either that or that. I'm actually going to go with this first swatch. Oh, okay, and that's not too expensive, 900 simoleons. Alright, let me get his basics. So we'll get him a bed. He's gonna definitely need a bed. He's gonna definitely need an easel. That is something that I'm not compromising on. You know what? He's not going to be able to get into any of these rooms. He has no doors. Alright, so I'm just going to go with this one. Alright, so he can get to his spare room, he can get to the bathroom, and he can get to his bedroom. Alright, essentials in the bathroom. A really cheap toilet, a really cheap sink, and what are we going to get? A shower or a bathtub? Okay, so the cheapest bath is 350 simoleons, and the cheapest shower, 375. Okay, we're going with a tub. I'll worry about the layouts in a minute. I just want to get all the essentials. Alright, kitchen. I really don't want to use the Blandco contemporary counters, but I want some bright colors, and I know the Harbinger counter comes in bright colors, but it's a little bit pricey. Oh, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Oh, these are the new counters we got recently. Oh, it comes in yellow. Maybe that will work. But then I might have to change the wall. I don't know, that just seems quite pricey. The Harbinger is a little bit cheaper. Okay, I'm gonna go with these in blue. Okay, blue it is. I do want his house to be filled with bright colors, so blue it is. Okay, I think we'll stick a fridge over here. Blue fridge. Oh, we need a stove as well. Okay, kitchen essentials. I don't know if he's maybe got too many kitchen essentials. He's starting to run out of money. Okay, what else do we need? Alright, living room. Sofas and love seats. I'm thinking movie hangout stuff. It has those nice bright couches. Sofas, I must remember to say sofa, not couch. Movie Hangout actually has some of my favorite furniture, and wow, that is expensive. That's gonna take a big chunk of money. How much is this one? Doesn't leave him with very much. We might have to go for something really, really cheap. Okay, so something in a nice bright color that's not too expensive. What is my limits? What is my limits? Ah, these come in nice bright colors. The sofas from Seasons. Oh, there's the tiny living. Maybe we can go with this one from, what's it? Nifty Knitting. I think like 400 is probably the limit. Okay, and we are gonna need a table. Okay, we're gonna need a rug over here. Dining room table. I always like this one with the like kind of mosaic pattern from Get Together. Let's go with that. It's not too expensive. Oh, now we have chairs. Chairs are always expensive. Alright. Now he's got no money. No, let's get rid of that. I think he's probably just going to have to eat on his sofa. Alright, so I feel I've got most of the essentials. I'm just trying to think how we can save a little bit of money. Anything we can get. We cannot get rid of the easel. So he has the essentials. And I'm just trying to see if there's any other way he can save money. The only way I can think of is if we maybe make the house a little bit smaller and he'll have more money to decorate. I mean, I could make the bedroom a bit smaller. I don't really want to, but we can. And then at least he'd have a little bit more money to decorate. Maybe try that. Okay, maybe that will work. Alright, let's just fix this up. And we're going to need another column over here, I think. We didn't save that much money by making the bedroom smaller. Maybe if we get rid of this column. No, I'm going to leave the roof as it is. Alright, let's see if we can find a dining room table. Alright, so this one comes in nice bright colors. So maybe this is the way to go. And it's only 245 simoleons. Okay, so I think he's got the essentials. He's got everything he needs. Looks a bit odd with that overhang, but maybe if we add some plants over here, it won't look so bad. Maybe move this column. Okay. I must remember I need some money for landscaping as well. Alright, 430 simoleons left to do a teeny weeny bit of decorating. In the bedroom, I'm going to give the illusion of a rug and I'm going to use a carpet. So it will look like there is a rug in this room. Alright, fluffy rug under the bed. And some newspapers in his artist room so that he doesn't get paint on his floor. Bathroom. How are we going to make this bathroom interesting? I'm going to need some toilet paper. 50 simoleons! Oh, do you really need toilet paper? Gosh, it's expensive. Okay. We're on a budget here, so Travis, you are just going to have to use the same towel to dry your hands and your body. We are not going to put a hand towel by the basin. You're going to have to get a job before you can get a hand towel. I do think you probably need a bathroom mat though. Alright, this is not too expensive. What would you like? Dots? I'm sure you'd love the dots. It will satisfy your artist's heart. Okay. Bedroom, what do we need in here? Bedside tables. 45 simoleons. Okay, we'll go with this one. Nice bright green. Oh golly, your money is almost up. We don't have money for curtains. But you have bedside tables, maybe just one. Maybe just one bedside table. We'll take this light away and give you a bedside table light. A really, really inexpensive. Oh, golly. I think you'd probably love this Happy Panda table lamp. I might change this carpet. I don't actually think it looks a bit yucky. Let me get rid of that. We can actually give him a rug in the bedroom. I will just use a cheap one and I will size it up. Maybe one of these. Ah, this might be better for his... let me just see. It's a lot more expensive though. Alright, I'll rather use that in his artist's room. Okay, and then we can use this one. But what swatch? There you go. Okay, bedroom. Bathroom I was happy with. Okay. Alright, he definitely needs a rug here. I'm just gonna go with this one again and size it up. Maybe just a different swatch. There we go. Actually, this might work better in the bedroom. Yeah, I think I prefer this one in the bedroom and this one in his living room. Okay, let's just change the swatch on this. All these crazy colors. Alright, oh golly, he does not have a basin in his kitchen. Alright. Oh golly, 130 simoleons. It's not something he can do without, so there you go. Alright, 80 simoleons left. This is probably one of my worst builds. Building on a budget is hard. Okay, so he's got his little artist's room. He's got his bathroom, which is okay. We have the bedroom. He's gonna have to do without curtains until he gets a job. Let's just put something on this wall. Maybe we can find something nice to put on the wall. There we go. Oh, he's got 40 simoleons left. Okay. Okay, I think he's gonna have to use the last of his money to place a few plants outside. And I'm thinking maybe he has to... No, I like his fence. I don't want to get rid of his fence. Alright, let's just... at least he's got his mailbox. He doesn't have a trash can. I think I'm probably gonna have to spend the last of this money on a trash can, but let me just do some terrain paint first. At least this is free. Alright, we'll go with this one. I think this one's gonna go nicely. How much are the trees? What is the cheapest? Oh golly, trees are expensive. What are you gonna do with your last 40 simoleons, Travis? What are we going to do with those last 40 simoleons? He needs something here to make this look a little bit better. I'm afraid you're not going to have a trash can. We are going to have to sell something so I can put a hedge in front of this window. What can we sell? So you really need 2 chairs. I'm going to sell one of these chairs. Let's put this one over there. Shame, Travis. I'm sorry. I did sell one of your chairs, but we really need something over here. Okay. 10 simoleons left. He doesn't even have an outside light. Shame. I don't think he can get a light for 10 simoleons. No. Alright. Not even a candle. Okay. He has 10 simoleons left over. I'm going to leave it at that. He probably needs that to make himself something to eat. He has the essentials and a few decorations. There are things he is missing, like a trash can. I don't even think I can get a trash can for him. No, the cheapest one is 25. I'd have to sell something else. Sell another chair. Sell the chair and table. Oh dear. Alright, so I'm going to leave him with his 10 simoleons, so at least he can make himself something to eat. Alright, Travis, you go inside and enjoy your new home. Actually, you can go and do some painting. Oh, he can't even do a painting. He doesn't have enough money. Oh dear. Oh, Travis. Alright, Travis, you go inside and enjoy your new home. Alright, Travis, time for you to get a job. What career would you like? Okay, painter it is. Bye, Travis. See you next time.